You're stressed out because your woman's stressed out. Your woman's stressed out because you got her in an environment where it's 50-50 and she's tired. 50-50 men go for pleasure. Step your game up. Men, we have to stop acting like we know everything.
A man that pays all the bills, oh, that's a real man to them. And it has nothing to do with manhood.
Honestly, a woman will take you to your next level. A woman who is capable of being an asset to you, not a liability to you.
If your whole looky took, and I hate your BBL.
You want to become a man? The only thing that can qualify you as a man is a woman.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get my videos as soon as I release them. Let's hop right into it.
A man that's unable to provide for his woman should not be having sex. Brothers, you can't afford sex. If you're screaming 50-50, you have no right having sex. Because if you can't provide for your woman, you can't provide for your child. Now, some people say, why do you keep talking about this subject? Because y'all can't get it. Your woman's still struggling. You're stressed out because your woman's stressed out. Your woman's stressed out because you got her in an environment where it's 50-50 and she's tired.
Always agree with whatever women say. Have never disagreed with a woman. That's me. It would never happen. Abnormally persistent.
You have no right to be out here having sex with anybody. You don't have no right to even have the thought of your mind if you can't provide for yourself.
Super thirsty, does anything for some pee-pee. Women are always right. You know why? Because it's true. I'm tired of standing here today and pretending like simping isn't alright. It's okay.
And that's the difference between a traditional man. Traditional men know they take care of their business before anything.
But now all of a sudden this guy has to come along and ruin it for everyone. I don't think girls are stinky poos. You simp.
50-50 men go for pleasure. Step your game up. This is mental health. This is the most important health. Men have forgotten how to be men. And when men start to love themselves, everything else on this planet will start to grow. The women will elevate. When the women elevates, the children elevate. But the man must be protectors and providers. We got to stand on something. If we want to stand on something, it got to be the truth. So you're going to be mad at me? First, be mad at yourself. All praises due to the Most High. Peace.
Pander Bear, another one. And he's gaining traction, guys. He's gaining traction. Yada Awakening. He's doing the same message that Steve Harvey did a couple of months ago. That every guy tries, right? What do you think happens when men do that, right? I'll show you what happens. And this is why guys don't like it. It's be mad at him. I'll show you exactly what happens. Take a look at this.
Men, we have to stop acting like we know everything. And that's why we're stuck in the predicaments that we're stuck in. Tell your best friend she's your woman. Baby,
woman, that is fantastic.
And be humble enough to listen. Remove your ego, remove your pride. You want to become a man? The only thing that can qualify you as a man is a woman.
Stop the cap.
The only thing that can qualify
I love that. That's awesome.
you as a man is a woman.
Stop it. Get some help.
Not another man. So all these men that claim to be leaders run around with other men and there's no women. They're not
Keep looking at the comments, y'all. Look at them scroll.
qualified. They're not qualified. And I'm not talking about just having a woman. I'm talking about a happy woman.
I wonder if it will change us.
And a woman can't fake a glow. She can't fake a glow. When a woman's happy, she glows. It just comes out of her. And it can't be faked. It can't be duplicated. She has that pregnancy glow all the time. How do I know? Because I put work in. I put work in to keep a smile on my woman's face.
Simp emoji. See how far this has gone? There's now a simp emoji. Like this wasn't enough? Like that wasn't enough?
And how do I do that? Here's the trick.
By pandering to you ladies.
Emotional damage.
If you just kept it real, this is the trick. I pander to you ladies and you buy everything I'm selling. Let me see what he says.
Brothers, I'm about to give y'all so much game, brothers.
Huh? Are we blind?
Because the family found
Pander. Say it.
foundation is important. The mental state of our women is important. The emotional state of our women.
More lies. Say, reason I'm able to be in this house because I sell books for you ladies to buy. I have programs for you ladies to buy. Men can't make nearly as half as much. Women buy everything, right? That's what he's doing. He's selling.
Are important because they're our nurturers, not just our children's nurturers. They're our nurturers. So we have to make sure they're in a good place mentally and emotionally, and they have a place of peace.
Papa. Panda.
They have.
See, when you play on a woman's natural feeling, right? And it's natural to them because it's natural. You've heard it from your parents. You've heard it from the media because they have to sell it a woman. You deserve everything. Yes, queen. Yes, that's all sales. Oh, you look good in that. Sell products. Oh, this, sell. That's what he's doing right now. If that's his home, how'd he get that home? Selling a woman. He almost told the truth right there. You know, he knew what a guy like me was thinking. But let me go on to the next video. Because this guy right here sums it all up.
Want to become a man? The only thing that can qualify you as a man is a woman. The only thing that can qualify you as a man is a woman.
You dudes gotta stop falling for the propaganda. How could a woman ever tell you what a real man is and what a real man does if she isn't one? She could.
See, and what he's doing, he's not talking to guys that understand. He's talking to guys that think like that, right? I won't lie, y'all. I won't lie. When I was in my 20s, I felt I needed to have this, and that to try and please women. I was always on the fence of red pill, not red pill, right? Like, that's why you see guys like Destiny he's going through with his woman right now, right? I seen Destiny talk about red pill, you not red pill, this, and that, saying all this about women. Doesn't know. Never really was out there for real, like in the streets, running around for real. Getting women like, you know, I'm not saying that's a good thing, but you guys know what I'm saying. He doesn't know anything about anything, right? But this guy is saying it for those guys that, there's a lot of guys that don't know, they think they have to cater.
Never. Now she can say what she would like for men to be like. She can even say what she would like her man to be like. But she could never define manhood. A real man do what the he want to do and nothing that he doesn't. And what he does might be completely different from what the next man decides to do. Women propagate these made up standards of what a man is so they can trick you into being a way that serves them. A man that pays all the bills, oh, that's a real man to them. And it has nothing to do with manhood, but everything to do with servitude. You make her pay her fair share, oh, you definitely not a real man in their eyes. Nonsense. That's called propaganda. And you men done fell for it. And some of these women out here that had male children and indoctrinated them with these foolish ideas. And
yeah, it's sad, man. And you know what? I'll tell you, I don't have a 50-50 relationship with my wife. I'm out here in the Philippines, right? I make content. I do many other things. But my wife plays her part. So it kind of is 50-50 in a way. And over here on this side, women don't mind doing 50-50, but let me finish what I was saying, right? You guys probably know, but if anybody that's new, that doesn't know who I am, they'll know now, right? I do my content. My wife helps me make the money by editing my content. And also I set up so she helps take part in everything else I do, to where I'll do it, I'll put her in a position where she's either managing something or doing something, right? She's putting in work. I'm not going to sit there and be with any woman that won't put in something, right? I always had it like that with my wife. I remember one time, when certain situations happened, my wife said, oh, well, you know, I'll get a job. You know what I told her? I said it wouldn't make sense for you to get a job. It would take away from the money that I could make if she got a job, right? So if you're saying a man needs to be productive in that way, you can say that. But guys are already trying to do that anyway, right? Not every guy. But that's why men speak on that. Men are telling other men, look, do something to put yourself in a position, not so your lady or your wife won't do anything, but so you can master that. So your wife doesn't have to go get a job because you give her a job. That's different. It's not saying, you know, set it up so women don't do anything. Let me tell you something. When women are doing something like that, they appreciate it, and they appreciate you more for it. Because like, man, I'm really helping him bring this to the table. You know, and not every woman can be used that way. It has to be the right woman. When you get the right woman that understands that's her value and wants to bring it, especially if she's overseas, man. Whew.
This is the way.
You get what I'm saying? You know, got the knucklehead thinking. I wasn't able to have a woman help me with my plans until I came out here. Go figure it out.
What are you waiting for?
I'm not saying it can't be done. There's women that can do it back home, but so far, so few. Let me get on to the next video.
I don't feel like it's necessary for a man to be wealthy before he starts dating, but I do feel like a man should be comfortable dating the way he wants to date. Like, I feel like you should at least have enough to be able to take care of yourself and entertain a woman and take her on dates, do nice things, maybe take a trip every now and then. But this whole idea of, I got to have it all figured out. I got to reach the dream. I got to reach the dream. Like, guys, honestly, a woman will take you to your next level. The key is picking the right woman, a woman who is capable of being an asset to you, not a liability to you. And if you are an ambitious man, you are on a track, you have these big visions, dreams, and goals. If you pick a woman who complements you, you will elevate at a much faster rate than you are able to do on your own. You will elevate beyond what you and your homeboys can put together.
That's true in certain cases, right? Now, it depends on what kind of homeboys you have. Now, I'll tell you this. Nothing against women, but it's always going to be better if you're doing it with other guys with like minds. Why do you think people like Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate are so popular and they're on their game, right? Because they're around a group of men. A group of men creates camaraderie. Nothing, don't get me wrong, a woman could help with that too, right? If you have the right woman, like she said, she's right in something, at a certain point. But you can't put it all on relying on a woman. Like, for instance, I'm out here right now, I have my woman helping me. Still, I want my cousin here because me and him speak about things and we do things together, and he's gonna help me with more productivity, more so than my wife. Not my wife helps with everything right now, but I want to grow. You know, you need people you can trust, and it's a lot that goes into it. But you can do that with a woman, she's sort of right, but still, it's always better having male camaraderie when you're a man. Can't beat it. Let me hop on to the next video.
Ho, guess what? If your hoe looky took, and I hate your BBL, your dog.
It says ain't no BBLs in Russia. Now, man, this has got to be one of the most thickest Russian girls I ever seen. But you know what? They got them Beckys out there like that. They're all over the world. Now her right here, whew, this right here makes girls hate. This right here is what makes women hate guys that travel. Because guys leave and find something like this, and then everything else is right with it. And it just proves guys right with what they're telling other men. And that's no good. That's no good for the sisterhood. Forget the sisterhood. That's no good for the whole agenda back home in the West, right? They hate it. Look, see this. Look at this, guys. Look at it. No, she's not the best looking ever. But the combination, right? The overall aesthetic look combined with the face, combined with the attitude. Come on, man. How can you go wrong with that? And that's not even the main reason why a guy should be leaving. Now, when you're a guy that has his own business and you're able to live somewhere and you can live for $1,000 a month.
Yeah, coming.
Compared to living somewhere and it's $5. Always remember, it's more to life than dealing with the nonsense. See you next video.
So he's coming.